Okay, we're here today to discuss the D4vid murder. So, you know, if you guys do not know, there's a singer named D4vid who wrote a couple songs called Romantic Homicide was one of them. They're honestly...
Romantic Homicide.
Pretty, actually not bad songs if you listen to them objectively, but...
Wonder what inspired that
But
song.
It was pretty crazy because he chopped up a 14-year-old and put her in the back of his Tesla and then left her there for like 3 months or something.
14-year-old girl.
Yes, so he was like 18, dating a 14-year-old.
Killed her.
Chopped her up, put her in a Tesla. It took 7 months to arrest this guy.
They found her in the Tesla a long time ago.
And his songs were literally romantic. If you watch any of...
They actually finally nailed him?
They finally arrested him, so...
Jesus
Christ. It's been 7 months ago. It's like obvious this guy did it, because as soon as I heard about the case, I looked up the songs.
Am I remembering wrong?
And if you...
Is this guy Mexican?
No, he's black. He's a black dude.
Okay.
And it was weird, too, because he actually grew up in a very... Like, he grew up in a Christian family. He was homeschooled. Like, everything was pretty normal. But... Almost all
kids, that's not normal.
Okay.
I found
okay, that is a little, that's kind of,
where you get
but nowadays I'm like, maybe they are the normal ones because the public school system's so fucked up.
I mean, I've met a few and they're always kind of weird.
Yeah, but you went through the public school system, so you're all fucked up.
I barely went through though.
I mean,
like,
you could tell.
Okay,
no,
yeah,
I
sure.
switched, yeah.
But listen, if you've ever watched any of this guy's music videos, they are just dead ass giveaways. Like, this guy's been singing about fantasizing about killing his girlfriend in almost all of his songs. It's fucking crazy, but they're actually pretty fucking good. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts. The songs are low-key bangers, and like he has millions and millions of views, which is why this is such a hot topic.
Is he on Fortnite or something?
Yeah, he made some music with Epic Games for Fortnite's like theme song or some shit, and I was like, what? Like, he was huge.
That's how you get in on the entertainment industry.
And then this stupid fucking streamer, Pokemon and Jason. Jason's this Asian guy that like.
I know him.
Yeah, he was in one of David's music videos, like right before the body was found or some shit.
Do you think that he's involved in the murder?
I don't know. Jason probably doesn't have what it takes to chop up a body.
Like
have you seen that kid?
He seems like a pretty
guy. Jason's. I don't think Jason killed anyone. I'm just saying he was in a music video with it, which is pretty funny, and like one of his last songs.
Definitely not a good killer.
Look up Romantic Homicide, and the first image you see of the fucking video is hilarious. You're like, yeah, he did it. You'll just be like, oh yeah, he did it.
Do you think if you were next to somebody who's killed somebody, you could tell? Like psychically.
Do you have videos? Is that not videos? What do you have, like, Bing on here?
Yeah, it's terrible.
We gotta work on that.
I think you could sense that shit.
That's a live version.
Yeah. Are you seeing this shit? He's crazy. He literally made all his songs about killing this shit. It's so weird. And, like, watching this shit now, it's super interesting art to me, honestly, because, like, he fucking planned this shit out. Like, he's fucking crazy, dude. I can't wait to see the court case on this shit. Like, him in trial. I hope they televise that shit like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Hopefully he didn't take a shit in anyone's bed, though. I mean, he only chopped up a body. But, dude, you watch this shit, and it's like, and like, how many views does this video have? Millions. Like, it's going
204 million.
Yeah, the youth love this guy. Like, and it's a good song, is it not? Like, it's kind of melodic and shit. Like, I actually like, especially if you're kind of sad, like you just got broken up with, you could bang that song. You could bang that shit. So, yeah, they finally arrested him. I don't know what took him so fucking long. If I was the detective, I would have watched this video and I would have drove straight.
Seems like a clear cut.
Yeah, I would have drove straight to the guy's house. I'm like, yeah, I know who did it. I'm pretty sure I know who did it. This guy, like, and it was his car that it was registered to. It was his Tesla. They find a chopped up 14-year-old in his Tesla. Like, it's so crazy, bro. Like, what? What is going on, dude?
So are you gonna see this?
So yeah, this shit is crazy. And I'm just like, imagine filming that shit with him. They were probably like, they're like, you want to do what? And he's like, I want to put a dead bitch in the bed and then unfold my suit, unfold my suitcase. And like, they're like, hold on, this is a good song. I like the song, but like, are you sure we got? He's like, we have to.
Yeah, I bet you it was their.
We have to do
It was their idea.
That's wild. I remember hearing about this case, but I didn't realize.
Dude, no, it's crazy.
You could dive into
almost
like a
all of
whole-
his songs have some like weird shit about the like his new, and he even released a song while this shit was going on. I think go to his profile.
No shit.
What if
3 months ago, I think he
This is
released
just
a
his
song.
intro into the cult, you know?
What's his name? The DV.
It's just David, but instead of an A, it's a 4.
Weren't we finding out that they're all kind of murderers?
I mean, yeah, but this was a.
Like, isn't killing
This
a
guy's
14-year-old,
young too.
Like,
This guy's like 20.
he's joining the group.
Well, he got caught.
Well,
If he was in the group, he wouldn't have gotten caught. They
yeah,
would have
maybe it's
dumped
meant
it
to
off
just
the
be
island.
public for some reason, you know?
I don't know. But yeah, I would recommend listening to his songs low key. It's not because like I like the guy, but it's really interesting. Like it's a crazy
It's a psychotic breakdown.
like this is like looking into a killer's mind. You know what I mean? Like this guy's been thinking about this for years. And he did it.
Was his girlfriend actually in the video? Was that?
No, it's not her. It's like an actress, but it looks like her. Like he picked an actor or actress that looks like
Imagine
the
being that
14-year-old.
actress and finding out.
If you look her up, you can look up the chick who died and you'll see her face.
Alright, we'll do that.
And it looks kind of very, she's like a small Latina chick. She was I mean, obviously small, she's 14, but.
Was she 14?
She's 14.
How old is he?
He was like 18. It was crazy. And like her parents reported her missing like a year before she died. And then they took it off because he probably paid them like fucking $500,000 or some shit. I don't know. But they just like let him, her parents just like let him have her. And then she was living with him. So everyone around him knew he was probably a pedo. But I mean, they just didn't do anything because he's worth millions, and then yeah, he ended up killing her like a psycho.
That is bizarre, man.
Yeah, it is a strange ass case, super strange. So yeah, I mean, I hope they fucking televise his fucking trial because that, like I don't know. I wasn't alive, but this happens. This happens when, like, with like Ted Bundy. Like, wasn't the Ted Bundy trial televised, or was it not?
Probably.
I think it was, but like, it's like the O.J. Simpson trial. Like, I haven't had much shit like that where the whole nation's like watching. Besides Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, you know what I mean? That shit was like, who the fuck cares, honestly, for me. But it was a little interesting that she shit in his bed. That shit cracks me up. I mean, like, imagine the hottest chick you ever seen, and then she takes a shit in your bed. I couldn't look at her the same ever again.
Did you actually see that part of the trial where she was like trying to defend it? Johnny Depp's like, it was.
I can't remember. It was a while ago, but I probably did.
They were saying that it was like a little dog shit, and then Johnny Depp was like, that was a very large shit.
It was a large shit. What the fuck you talking about, lady? That was a big shit.
That was crazy.
So yeah, we got the David getting arrested. It's very interesting stuff, and I mean, I want to see how it goes down. Hopefully, how it develops. I mean, normally I don't really care about this stuff, but like I said, the art is interesting to me because not only we get his introspective into like a psycho's mind, but like, I don't know, this is like the internet with a fucking guy who made fucking tons of songs about, like, it's just strange. This is like a first time in history.
Is it though?
I feel like there's never been a guy who was super successful artist that killed his wife like this and made art about the killing before. Like, you know what I mean? Like O.J. Simpson.
Like Dexter levels.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson murdered his wife.
Can you grok that real quick and see if there's anything else in history? Like
Well,
this?
the internet hasn't been around that long. I've been around with most of the internet. I think I would remember if there was some shit like
I think
this.
we should test groks.
I saw one of those Y-Files videos. There was this bitch in Asia where she was like,
Bitch.
well, she was this lady in Asia, and she was in a room live streaming herself for like years at a time, saying there's a chip in her ankle, please help. Like, it was fucking crazy.
Did she get help?
The police came and they saw how messy the apartment was, and they just thought she was a psycho. They left.
Interesting.
Yeah, she did it for like 4 years. But it wasn't really, didn't make it to American culture that much because it was like a South Korean thing. Like,
South Korea. South Korea.
it was like Go Me or something, or Go was her name.
Go.
Yeah, the Y-Files is a sick channel. For all you uneducated fucks, you should go check out the Y-Files.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's other examples, but
Nothing
not
else.
something as crazy as that.
Dude,
where
this
they're,
is,
like, making
it's so
videos.
nuts. It's so nuts. Like,
What other examples are there?
the O.J. Simpson is the closest thing I could think of. Like, that's a famous...
Bro, this guy, Theobald, he was a rock band, and he was convicted of first-degree murder for killing his girlfriend, and the prosecutor, he fucking filmed it. So they used the audio.
He filmed the murder?
Yeah.
Oh, that's psycho. Yeah, that
That's
is...
worse.
Well, the other thing is, too, which I hope comes out in this court case, because the coroner couldn't really decipher...
If I was to kill
The
somebody,
coroner
I
couldn't
would not
decipher
get a dose.
how she died. So she could have maybe overdosed, and then he just chopped up the body to hide her because it's a 14-year-old living in his house. I don't know, like...
Fucking psychopathic to chop up a body, though.
Yeah, and then, like, honestly, I just gotta say, that was the worst attempt of a body disposal I've ever fucking seen. How do you make such fucking great, like, shit? You plan this shit out for 6 years, make all these crazy, successful songs, and then the best you could come up with is trash bags in the back of your Tesla.
was meant to do.
In the back of a Tesla that's registered to your name.
He's trying to get caught.
I mean, if he was trying to get caught, he could have, I mean, at least, like, fucking staple her to a cross or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like...
Crazy killer if he was.
Yeah, like, exactly. Like, well, the ending really just, like, the endings, come on. That's what you're like, all right, now we're just going to leave her in the back of this car on a street. Like, that's a shitty ending. You fucked that up for real.
Dude.
Maybe he was planning on reporting, like, the car stolen or something.
So this guy...
I think they found blood in his house, too. They raided his house, like, a month or two ago, so...
Yeah, fucking obviously, that's where he killed her. But this other guy, it's a recording of him playing the piano, and his girlfriend was, like, badgering him. And then what he said was, I could smash your fucking brains in. And then after that, it got violent. So he was just like, play my music, enjoy my shit. And this chick was like, I don't want to go to Berkeley tomorrow. And he's like, I'm going to fucking smash your brains in.
I've been there.
That's crazy.
You can't fucking play
And that's
piano.
way more reasonable than the David shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. See what I'm saying? There's been no, you like, there hasn't, this shit is psycho. This is crazy as shit.
Yeah.
That guy was just sick of hearing shit.
Yeah, like, that's every Tuesday that happens. Quit playing that shit. Like, fuck! And you just smash your head.
This is my career. This is not
Oh my
fucking game.
God.
That's insane.
Yeah.
There's more examples in here, too.
What did he beat her
Wow.
with? His hand?
Anything else crazy happen? I mean, Gavin Newsom apparently. Did you guys hear that Gavin Newsom sold
Is he
all
gay?
his books to himself? He wrote a book and then used his, like,
Was he just trying to get on the New York bestseller?
no, so I forget how exactly it went, but he bought all the books with, like, the campaign money, and then, like, he gave them away if you voted Democrat or some shit. It was something stupid, but he just gave himself money pretty much by buying the books
He was
with
laundering money from his campaign.
And his wife has been
insane.
His wife has been funneling or getting funneled money, and she's a fucking psycho. Gavin Newsom's wife is a crazy psychotic bitch. She's like, I give dolls to my sons.
It kind of
and I
seems
read
like everybody's
books.
just like grabbing as much as they can before all of this fraud finally comes out,
Yeah, well.
and then
Well, yeah, I hate him, but I mean, yeah. Anything else crazy happened?
What else you guys? Well, I don't know.
yeah, there's some crazy shit going on.
We already talked about the craziest shit.
No, there's some crazy shit going on. Like, what about there's recent shit with like UFOs and aliens and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the UFOs and aliens shit is getting pretty heavy. They're really pouring it
I
on.
kind of went down some rabbit holes with that shit, like the Roswell story.
Yeah.
That shit's nuts. That's on the Y-Files too. Shout out Y-Files. You got me hooked on some. You got me down some rabbit holes this week.
Yeah, the Roswell shit, it was definitely sketch. That's where I think it all started, and then
That one's really interesting, but then there's other ones too. Like there was one he was talking about, like Neanderthals, and like that we think that we're like the only type of humans that have lived, but there's all different types of species of like humans over the years. And like
you
we
hear
think
about
of,
the short people?
We think of there was short people that were like 3 feet tall,
That was
and then there
fucking
was
weird.
these Neanderthals, which we think were like more like humans, but they're finding out that they were more like fucking bears, kind of like they were like massively strong.
Their
So
bones were denser. They had more hair.
His thing is like it was like if you can picture like Lord of the Rings, it was that. Like Lord of the Rings is basically like the era where like. So I like to think of Lord of the Rings as like the fucking Earth before the flood. So it's like the time of like Enoch, where there's all the types of fucking weird shit. But I think you could also, that's probably the same time frame as like when Neanderthals and humans were sharing. And supposedly Neanderthals fucking wiped out Homo sapiens down to maybe 40 Homo sapiens. Like we almost went extinct.
Well, you know what's wild is they keep pushing the Homo sapien, like I don't know, race or whatever, further and further back. So it was.
They're just trying to change the narrative, and it's the same reason of why, like the Catholic Church, like there's like the Ethiopian Bible. I got that this week. It has 88 books in the original Christian Bible, and then the Catholics get rid of like. They take it down to 66, which, by the way, is an interesting number to end on with how many books. 66. Now there's 66 books. So they like neutered a lot of history on, like history is riddled with just being neutered.
I always think about how sad it is that the Library of Alexandria burned.
Yeah, but I think it's like great that we found shit like the Dead Sea Scrolls and stuff, because that also, so like there's the Catholic Church says, oh yeah, like all these books are like false books from the Bible, right? But then we find the Dead Sea Scrolls, and we find that these books were written and stored with the original other books of the Bible, and like word for word. So it's proof that they're not. So it's kind of proof. Proof to me.
I gotta listen to the Book of Enoch because
you should, man.
Joe Rogan said he listened to it on audio, and I wanted to do that because it sounded like it'd be crazy.
And it makes more sense because like what makes more sense that we actually had an insane history like on this planet, or that we have people in our era that just have like been able to come up with these crazy ass stories, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't think people could just create these wild ass stories like this out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, all right, I gotta get going. My wife is sick. We're gonna wrap this up. Anybody you want to collab with?
I want to collab with.
Well, let's collab with David. David, if you have time.
Joe Rogan.
D4vid.
Oh, the guy from the Y-Files. Who's that guy? Let's collab.
Y-Files guy.
Y-Files guy.
Bring Hecklefish. We want Hecklefish.
What's his name? Look up his name. We should respect that guy.
He is dope. He was on Joe Rogan. It's a really good Joe Rogan podcast with him. He started his own podcast with some of these guys. That was some really interesting guys on his podcast.
The White Files.
But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. Kanye West, please collab. And Kendrick Lamar. All right, bye.